Yep, okay. Yep, okay. That's it. Okay. Might as well do the pre-war load up. Yeah, all I can do is sigh at the
War
moment.
never changes.
You're gonna knock him dead at the Veterans Hall tonight, hun.
You think?
Absolutely. Now get ready and stop hogging the mirror.
Right.
Hey, my turn, big guy.
Let me just slide in here. Thanks, Cosworth.
What a way to go at the end. Gosh, all of this for ballistic weave. And it's like...
Oh, sounds like someone made a stinky. I shall attend to young Sean.
You know, I was nervous at first, but Codsworth's really good with Sean.
The Batman Tactical Nuclear Catapult. Enlist now and demo one today.
And now for a brief look at the local weather. This weekend, unseasonably warm temperatures continue with a high of 56. But then we're looking at a cold front coming down from Canada, making it crisp and dry for next week's Halloween festivities. Looking in on next week's forecast, we have a high of 52 on Monday. It also appears our troops stationed overseas are experiencing some unusual weather as well. On the island of Mamba Jau, the nights...
Can you get that? It's probably that...
Can I help you?
Good morning. Vault-Tec calling.
Good morning.
Isn't it? You can't...
Then I'm glad you caught up with me.
Oh. Hi.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm. Sure, let's do it.
Split.
One, two...
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations.
Thanks again.
Hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Hopefully...
Good
I'm just gonna do
I
the
have my moments.
pre-war
Enjoy your
sequence.
coffee, sir. Sir, Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to calm down. I think he needs some of that paternal affection you seem to be so good at.
You heard Codsworth. Go on. How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit. He loves that. Hey, how's my little guy? Much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast, I was thinking we could...
Mm-hmm. Will it be like that night?
Sir? Mom? You should come and see this!
Codsworth? What's wrong?
Followed by flashes, blinding flashes. Sounds of explosions. We're trying to get confirmation.
What?
We seem to have lost
What
contact
did
with
he
our
say?
affiliate stations. We do have coming in. That's confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports of nuclear detonations in New York and Pennsylvania. My God.
Oh my god.
We need to get to the vault. Now!
Residents of Sanctuary Hills, if you are registered, evacuate all
Just help me pack it up!
Vault participants, check in at the gate.
That's absurd! I am
Not on the
Vault
list.
Tech.
You don't get
I'm
in.
going in. You can't stop me!
We need to get in. We're on the list.
Infant, adult male, adult female.
Somehow
go
I
ahead.
skipped that a little bit more.
Follow me. Come on.
What's gonna happen to all those people?
Step on the platform in the center.
Almost there. We're gonna be okay. I love you. Both of you.
We love you too.
Hold on.
We did it. We made it. We're okay.
Everyone, please step off the
Oh,
elevator
yeah, I'm gonna be pretty
and
quiet
proceed
for a
up the
moment.
stairs in an orderly
That's-
fashion. No
it's
need to
draining.
worry, folks. We'll get everyone situated in your new home.
It's just draining when
Vault
like
111.
it was
Better
2
future
hits,
underground.
one of which was something didn't expect, and then the other was just like
You'll need
I was just too low.
Thanks. What now?
Just follow the doctor here.
I'm just too low on health to even have a chance of surviving.
Follow me.
I could have survived the Molotov
Our home.
had I not been hit by the super mute, by the mutant hound.
Oh,
But-
you're gonna love it here. This is one of our most advanced facilities. Not that the others aren't great, mind you. Oh, we'll be going over all that in orientation. Just a few medical items we have to get through first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
For the future.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna load the. Get out of the chamber, and then that'll be it. I think. I'm just a little too frustrated by that.
Just step in here and put your vault suit on.
And I really need to work on my routing. What can I avoid? What do I have to do?
Pod will decontaminate and depressurize you.
Is
before we
ballistic
head to
wave
the
really
vault.
worth it? I'm gonna go.
Just relax.
Or can I get away with power armor? The reason you go power armor is so you can get explosion defense.
Secure. Occupant
But then you
vitals
kind of.
normal. Procedure
Ah,
complete.
there's so much to work.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
This
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come. No, I got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Okay.
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
I'll find who did this. And I'll get Sean.
Deep breath.
I promise.
Okay. Let's try the vault sequence. Okay, cool. A bobby pin. Actually, that's helpful.
Giant.
Yeah, the part that was
roaches?
really frustrating about
What
that
the
last
hell?
section on the last attempt, just going from like caution to danger instantly because you're just in the wrong spot. Yeah, getting your limbs crippled is like the worst part. Let's just go. That's one. Again, just gotta wait for the red roaches to split up their pattern. There we go. At this stage, I haven't even thought about what build I might try. Okay. Nothing there. Yeah, plenty of bobby pins. Okay. Five and six. Alright. Just while I'm quickly getting the door open here.
Vault door cycling sequence initiated. Please stand back.
While I'm getting this door open, quick update on my current schedule. I know for a fact that on the first of the 2 streams that I know I can do next week, I won't be able to stream for as long. Unfortunately, I have an appointment that I need to make on the weekend of all things. And so that's gonna cut into the time that I have for streaming. I might be able to stream for a couple of hours, but I definitely won't be able to stream at the normal time. The Saturday night stream, or technically Sunday stream, that one's fine. If I stream at any other point in the week, it'll be impromptu, and I'll let people know. But as I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'll get a Twitter set up so I can post things there. But otherwise, if you've made it this far, thanks for putting up with all my failed attempts so far. Like I said, it's frustrating when these attempts go wrong. Just the one thing, you think you're safe, and then things go wrong, and that's it. I'll think carefully about what I want to do for this attempt. If I play impromptu, it's probably going to be Fallout, just trying to get things set up. But otherwise, it'll be the two fixed streams that I have. Still, I'd like to thank you very much for your time if you've made it this far, or if you've been just flicking through this video. In fact, the build that I'm going to try for this time is a little unusual, all things considered. I haven't even really fully explained it, but I think rather than explaining it, it might become a little bit more apparent over time. But the build spread is going to be very different from what I've done in the past. Now, previously, I've invested a lot into perception, and I've gone perception because you need the VATS accuracy and you can hit things. This time, however, I'm going to do something a little different. So we go 3 charisma. Now, this does look strange, I know, bear with me here. There's a couple of reasons why I'm going to go with this build. But they won't be apparent because it's going to be a little bit of a slow roll at the start. Needless to say though, I think this could work. But, let's get into it.
Enjoy your return to the surface.
It's been an interesting week, I'll be honest. I've been unwell for the start of the week. So I had plans of this build does require a fair bit of groundwork, so I have to get things set up. And you know, I had some thoughts. I'll stream a little bit during the middle of the week, maybe an hour or two as a micro stream with a little bit of, you know, where I can do some more mundane things. And then I fell ill. So all those plans went out the window. Hence why I had the idea this time. Let's go with a bit more of a laid-back start to things. Instead of rushing around and running to places and doing faction quests straight away. Let me just see. I've got plenty of bobby pins. Instead of rushing around and doing all those sorts of things, let's get things a little bit slower, set things up a bit more. There's going to be a lot more use out of settlements than I've done in previous attempts. And I think that's going to be important specifically for this build. Because there's something that I want to do, and it will require a bit of time. There's a lot of materials I need to gather, a lot of places I need to visit. But if I get this set up, I think I'll be okay. And you can see one of the more noticeable things that I've done is I've put some points into endurance, and I put specifically 4 points. I will say up front now, I'm going to get the Your Special book, and I'm going to put that into endurance as well. And one of the first perks, I think I might take it for the level 3 perk probably, will be Aqua Boy. There's some places I need to visit, and the best way to get there is by swimming. Now, certainly swimming increases your disease pool, but increased disease pool is fine on a slower paced build. Most diseases won't be too bad. And especially if it's something like, say, insomnia, but if I'm doing farming, whether for materials or junk, whatever I need, that's fine. But back to the week. being ill wasn't pleasant. You really can't focus on anything. And then once you're okay, you still have to run around and take care of yourself. Like, I was sick Monday, and then like half of Tuesday, but by Wednesday I have to be back at work. And that's the way it is. Unfortunately, you know, you don't work, you don't get paid. And that's one of those joys, quote unquote, of adult life. Nah, it's fine, I'll leave it there. When we talk about responsibilities and having to take care of things, and there's all sorts of different responsibilities that you have to do. But one of those things is you have to kind of look after yourself, and you have to be able to look after the people who rely on you. So at times like that, when you're unwell, and then you have to do things you don't necessarily want to do.
That's it.
Strength and agility. I'll take it for the moment. Things that you may necessarily want to not do, you know, or things that you would rather do. It's fair enough that you want to try and, you know, take time for yourself, and sometimes, no, actually not even sometimes. You do need time for yourself, but there are just other times when you can't even do that. So it sort of led me to thinking about how I approach that situation. For example, I wanted to play Fallout 4 for an hour or so. What can I do? I'm crook ads. Can't do that. I don't have the attention span. Let's try. There we are. I think, like, you know, there are a whole bunch of answers people could say. You know, it's about, oh, you juggle your hobbies, make time when you need to, so on and so. You know, let's be a bit more specific. Talking things like people saying, oh, just make time for it. Give up something else that you might want to do. Or, you know, put up with it. That's kind of life and it sucks, but whatever. To be fair, both approaches sort of have a merit to them. No. If your hobby is sitting down for like 4 to 5 hours in a day, on a weekend that is, and, you know, sitting down with a video game or something like that, and you have other responsibilities to do, you can't exactly go around doing that. For example, if you need to take care of where you live, or sort things out for the next week, or, and forbid, work responsibilities that have piled up on the weekend, that's always the worst. I'm missing a meat, that's fine. But at the same time, you sort of can't just cold turkey your way from hobbies. You need to, in some way, be able to make space for yourself. Physically or mentally. There we go. You need to be able to get that space to recharge. And it's not about, you know, using your hobbies as a way to escape from reality. But it's a way to give yourself space so that you can prepare yourself for when you need to return to reality. Return to the things that you need to do. Oh, that cup of tea is nice. So it sort of leads myself to the question, I enjoy playing video games. It's normally a good hobby, but what do you do outside of that when you can't do what you would otherwise want to do? Some options that I've thought about include things like, well, surely I've got more than one hobby. right? I'm not just going to be sitting here and saying my only hobby is video games and it's what I do and what I am. Far from it. And it's about sort of recognizing that in the place where you can't engage in one hobby, it doesn't mean you can't engage in others. It can be something as simple as sitting down reading a chapter of a book. At least in my case. Listening to some new music. Or chatting with friends, whatever else you've got up your sleeve that you can do. I've seen all sorts of things, arts and crafts. No, don't knock it. Painting miniatures is cathartic in a way. But whatever your first hobby is, whatever your primary hobby is, if you can recognize that you have other hobbies as well, being more than just one thing, then you have more options in the event that you can't do something that you want to otherwise do. Perhaps the other option is to recognize that you may not necessarily have the amount of time that you want to spend on a hobby. And you go think to yourself, okay, I don't have 3-4 hours. I maybe have half an hour, maybe 1 hour if I'm lucky. You think to yourself, can I enjoy myself and what I'm doing with 1 hour as much as I would with 3 to 4 hours? If you think to yourself at that point and you go, okay, I get more enjoyment from more time. The question is, at least that I would ask, is it the hobby itself that you enjoy or the time that you spend on said hobby? It's something to think about there, because if you're into sort of the time that you spend on a hobby rather than the hobby itself, you might want to have to think about what exactly it is that you're looking for from that hobby. I'm not going to say that, you should be able to enjoy the same amount of time, but sometimes it helps to have a little bit of introspection on yourself. How much of what you're enjoying is based on what you're doing itself versus how much time you're spending on it, and where the enjoyment and where the time that you spend for that enjoyment blur the lines or cross over from one to the other. You can always have hobbies and enjoy them in varying amount of times. But again, it's not about being one thing. It's about opening your perspective to other options. Maybe a third option to think about, or a third way of considering things, is an acceptance. I've made sort of snide remarks about my own gameplay with the 5 stages of grief, but there is a certain point of acceptance where you recognize, yeah, I'd love to spend more time. I simply can't. Later on, I may find the time that I want, but I can't do it now. It doesn't ever feel good to have to say that to yourself. In a way, you are denying yourself something that you would want to do. But it's not exactly the most, I guess, game-breaking, to use the term. Not exactly the most game-breaking of things. I mean, if your circumstances are such that things go completely wild, then I'm sorry to hear that. And I hope your situation gets better from wherever you are. But I think there are people who might have options to say, yeah, okay. For me right now, I'm alright. I can manage. I can handle this. I can go without, you know, playing the video game at the moment. Or doing what I want to do at the moment. And I can go without it for a couple of days. You just... Fair enough. And I think it makes it a little bit sweeter when you find, yep, I can get back to this now. I've got the time. I've got the space, I've got the energy, whatever it is that was holding you back. Once you overcome it, you can enjoy more out of your hobbies. Now, what I wouldn't ever necessarily recommend is completely giving up on your hobbies. That's a terrible idea, if I'll be honest. No. There's a sort of an old saying running around like, all work, no play makes Johnny a very sad boy, however it goes. Something like that. You can't just give up what you want to do and say, you know, that's it, it's done. I'm over and done with it. I've done that before, if I'm going to be honest. I've had hobbies in the past where it's just like, yeah, no, I'm done. It's never exactly felt that good trying to drop it. And usually if that's the case, there's another reason underlying the decision. Usually you don't just completely give up something sort of no particular reason. You always have something underneath that says, hey, this is why I've, for example, stopped playing video games, or I've stopped, you know, doing this other hobby, or whatever else is going on. It takes time to work through that. But now, what am I doing? I need to continue scrapping. Correct. So you can see here, I have been doing a lot more scrapping of Sanctuary than I would otherwise do so. Like, a lot more scrapping. Trust me, this is very intentional. First things first. Let's put this on for the moment. I will still probably look for a Minuteman outfit. With only one perception, if I can compensate for that somehow, I will do so. But this has a point in agility, so I will take it.
Excellent.
Now, let's grab this. Endurance. Yep, and I'll be ready to get Aquaboy shortly. For the moment, though,
Codsworth.
As I live and
let's just smash through this conversation. I mean, it's a more laid-back stream, but...
You're... Uh-huh. She's...
It's a more laid-back stream, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna let the conversations play out at full speed.
200... Codsworth, you're acting... Yeah?
Stay with me, pal.
Thank you, Codsworth. Sure. All right. Mm-hmm.
Hey, come on, Codsworth. You can do this.
Insect smashing time!
Oh. Land?
Flies. Wait. My senses are picking up movement in another house.
Another gland.
Follow me!
And I've lost one of the bodies. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I've lost one. That's alright.
Another fun to bash! Not this time.
Okay.
Codsworth,
Sir, you're
thanks for trying. I like these people already.
Oak, I shall remain here and secure
Alright, Annie 1, 2. And that's number 3 all the way over there. Okay. Just another gland. Fair enough. I'll pick it up. Alright, let's break all this down some more. Now, weapons-wise, what am I going to be using this attempt? I'm going to be using rifles, but I have a good reason why, even with the low perception. And the choice of rifles may be a little interesting. Again, though, I think this could be something that could work, but... let's just put this over here for the moment. Come on. Now. Alright, clear that out. Yeah, might as well arrange the furniture around the place. Oh, one thing I haven't really mentioned. Why am I streaming at this specific time rather than my normal time? Unfortunately, I have an appointment tomorrow that I need to get to, and I will need the extra sleep. It's as simple as that. It's also why I'm only planning to stream for a bit under 2 more hours. Another reason why this is all being kept pretty casual. Oh, you may also be wondering why I'm picking up the .35 ammo. The answer is, well, at the moment, I kind of need it. Yeah, this build is a little strange in terms of weapons. Again, I promise it makes sense. But for the moment, I need to find specific weapons. Now, one slight advantage of this build is that I can get the combat rifle very early. And the 10mm pistol should be perfectly fine for that. But even when I get it, if I don't invest in Scrounger, I can't exactly guarantee that I'll have the supply of .45 ammo that I want. Even though it is a relatively common ammo type. So, there's a reason to grab a pipe gun. And pipe gun's easy enough to modify. It's not too difficult, thankfully. Especially for the upgrades that I'm planning on putting on it. Nonetheless, we'll get there when we get there. At the moment, let's just take things nice and easy clean up Sanctuary. I'm not going to do any building just yet, though. Like I said, there's places I need to run around to. I need to try and get a couple of things that I would like. Once I've got some of the basic things that I need, then I will get on to building. Also briefly mention action quests. Yes, I'll still be doing what I usually have done. That is to do the Brotherhood of Steel quests first. And then I'll follow it up with the railroad ones. Followed by the Minutemen. At least that's what I would normally do. As it is, however, there may be a reason for me to do the Minutemen before the railroad. Though I have to admit, it's a matter of what items I need. Maybe I might do part of the Minutemen quest first. Get Museum of Freedom sorted out. And then once that's done, I can go over and do railroad quests. I am planning to make Sanctuary my main base. There's not really a strong reason, except for the fact that it'll have guaranteed settlers. And I need a base which has pretty much all of the crafting workbenches. I need all of that in one location. If I had 6 charisma, I could easily build those anywhere else. I did have a think about this build, and I thought to myself, given the space that I need for what I'm planning to do, I was considering Starlight Drive-Thru in. But I decided against it. Even though it's a little closer to central Boston, I would have to then carry things from Starlight Drive-Thru into any other place if I'm going to do weapon crafting or armor crafting or anything like that. And that's a bit of a hassle. I don't exactly want to go doing all of that. Yeah, so you can see that I'm pretty much intending to scrap the whole thing. Trust me when I say, though, I'm not going to be doing build spamming, so I'm not going to be sitting here for like hours on end building out fences and wooden posts and shelves. No, none of that. But I will want to make sure that I have all the materials that I can, because every little bit may help in the long run. Certainly once I get a certain past the value in wood and steel, that'll ease up, but I need to make sure that I grab everything that I can, because things like oil will become very important. There we go. Oh, and these people aren't going to need fences. There's going to be a lot of turrets around the place. For good reason as well. But turrets are the way to go here. It also means I can dedicate people to food straight away. Except for Mama Murphy. I need Mama Murphy sitting down on her chair. If you've seen the way the perks are, or the perk points were laid out, you might have an idea already of some of the perks that I may be taking. And what kind of bobbleheads I might go for. But there's a couple of bobblehead. Oh, there's a couple. I mean, at least one bobblehead that I'm going to go for that wouldn't normally have considered for this. Still, I'll need the help that I can with this build. Are we dealing with a rad storm? We are. just sleep. Doesn't matter if the bed's terrible. Okay, good. Dodge the rad storm. Can build more beds anyway. As for food, well, I'll get around to that in a bit. But I do want to get this place set up. At least with some of the things that I can. Alright, 1. You can see, yeah, I don't have a lot of cloth at the moment. Obviously, once I store the pre-war money, I'll have... Oh, wait, I've already stored a lot of the pre-war money. I'll need to find more things to scrap. But cloth will turn up over time. That's the sort of thing where it's like, right. How many settlers can I get in here in one go? Yeah, I feel like my biggest problem with some of these later attempts is that I'm rushing a lot of things. Particularly the switchboard. Although the switchboard doesn't feel good no matter which way I approach it. The fact that it's like 2-shot with a combat rifle at Rifleman 2? And that's on a synth? Even with a body shot? That's not fun at all. Now, things that I need to clear up. There's a bit more, especially in the houses. But we'll get there. The next stop that I'm going to go to, though, after this... Yeah, because the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the beds. But then the next stop will be Red Rocket. And that should be enough to put me at level 3. Like I said, though, this is going to be a slower attempt. So I probably will have enough time to run around to some of the maybe 1 or 2 of the locations that I'm thinking of. Grab the things that I need from there. But for the moment, we'll just take it nice and easy. It'll be the same thing probably tomorrow, just more relaxing. Come on, give me the... There we go. Right. Oh, better turn the light on as well. It's getting a bit dark. Beds. As for how many beds I'm going to build, the answer is quite a lot, actually. And yeah, one of the things that I'll be setting up at Sanctuary is a radio beacon. And I preferably would like to do that before I rescue the Minutemen, so I can try to fill up the population of this place. Nonetheless, I think I'm almost there. Couple more houses. Okay. Yep, these ones. Yeah, it's going to be awkward. Apart from oil, I will need so many materials. You know what? You guys can have the radio. There. Okay. Bed. Bed. And there'll be all sorts of places that I'm planning on going to that I wouldn't normally go to. Places like the Super Duper Mart, of all things. It may sound silly going to the Super Duper Mart, and it might not have to be a location that I visit. It depends on what my luck is like trying to get a Minuteman outfit. If I get lucky at Concord, then I'm fine. But otherwise, then I will have to go to the Super Duper Mart. Try my luck there. I do have a reason to go around that area anyway. Unlike some of the other attempts, there's some stuff around Lexington that I know I want to grab. But for the moment, that should be it, I believe. Actually, that's not quite correct. There's the old house that I was in. But I think the old...
Got it.
No. Home is probably the last location on the list. Okay. Beds. 9. So it's 12. Yeah. As for why I want to build in Sanctuary for what I'm doing, these locations where the ruined houses were, they're actually perfect for what I need to do. But I'll get around to all of that later. In other words, though, I think I'm almost there. Yeah, so it'll just be here. And then the bunker. Okay. I haven't found a hat. I'd love to find a hat. I don't quite have it in me though to scrap Sean's crib. Not yet. Depending on what faction I go to, maybe the first thing that I do. We'll leave the kitchen stuff though. Okay, and... I think that's it. One more fence. Couple more fences over here. Yeah, then I'll run around, build the beds. And once the beds are set up, I'll make my way down south. I should be able to get enough materials to build the relay signal once I get to Concord. And okay, there we go. Thankfully, I do get a little bit of .45 ammo here. And a military ammo bag. I'll take that for sure. Take that. One and two. Okay. Yeah, so I was gonna say, I was testing out yesterday a couple of the ideas that I had. I had like half an hour, so I just whipped up a test file and got some things sorted that I would want to use for testing in Fallout 4. One of the bright ideas that I thought to myself was, hey, what would happen if I ran into a Yaogwai early on? The answer is death. Very, very much death. You know, even like direct missile hits don't work. And if you're close enough that a fat man is helpful with this build, it's also close enough that you'll die straight away. Let's store these. 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, let's... A little bit more cooking. Actually, I'll go loot up here first before I go and do cooking, because I can grab the wild dog meat up here. Probably got a couple of things that I might be able to do as well. Let's grab... Actually, I don't want the shotgun. So let's drop that shotgun. Put that on. Pick that up for the moment. So before I even go to Red Rocket, I'm going to make my way to Abernathy Farm. Abernathy Farm's growing... I think it's the... potatoes? I think they've got potatoes going at the moment. And I may want to grab some of those for what I'm going to do at Sanctuary. There it is. At least it's light. It's not necessarily a question of am I going to use the weapon as a light weapon. It's not that. I just want to make sure that I have the carry capacity. It's 1, 2. Alright, let's see. We've got 1 there. Two there. Yeah, we'll go to Abernathy Farm. their water pump again? Ah, that's right. They've got the potatoes that I need. Or we'll just grab all the potatoes. I'm not 100% sure how many potatoes I will need, but I know I will need a few. I think the water pump's over this way. There it is. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 3 ghouls here. If I go around the side, I don't have to worry about running into the bloatfly territory. That's the level up. Which means now I put the point into Aquaboy straight away. Like, it's gonna be a while before I even get to perks like Sneak. It's gonna be a while before I even get to them. Okay, that's 1 ghoul.
There we go.
Right, I'm not going to release the Protectron. There's no point worrying about that now. Instead, let's just focus on... Jeez. You keen? It may not seem like much, but like I said, whatever loot I can grab, whatever materials I can get, I'll take them. Because I will need a lot of things. And so the reason why I've come here is that there's at least a little bit of oil. Let's have a quick check. That's right. Sorry, I just can't ever remember. For some reason, I've got in the back of my mind that one of the... Like, there's a safe somewhere where the back of it's, like, rigged up to explode.
Yes.
2, 3... We'll leave the rest. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, so let's clear this place out. That's it. That's all the ghouls, though. Now to grab everything that I can. Yeah, so even though it seems a bit silly, that's right, we've got things like Abraxo, just whatever I can get my hands on. So Abraxo Cleaner is another reason why I want to go down to the Super Duper Mart. I know there's a fair bit around Lexington. Like there's a laundromat there. Just take everything, doesn't matter. Except for those. That does matter. There.
Perfect.
We're not ever going to use that magazine. I say that, we might end up using the magazine. I mean, you have seen this is built with 8 strength. Yes, I might not be able to blitz. Not with 3 agility. But I do have enough strength to make use of melee weapons. Again, it's just about having options. Alright. Just a little bit more to get. The other reason why I've cleared out Wicked Fleet shipping now, well, at least I get the key so I can grab some of the other things around the place. Gun shells. Really? Okay, fair enough. Well, can... Alright. There. A mine. Hyper rifle. Doesn't matter whether it's heavy or light, it's not going to stay like that. And then... there we are. Alright, let's make our way to Red Rocket. How much is my carry capacity? Plenty. Some locations, such as Red Rocket, when I say I'm going to strip them of everything, I mean it. Like, I'm taking everything that I can. Right down to probably the wood and the steel as well. I mentioned before I was genuinely thinking about going to set up a Starlight Drive-Thru Inn, but the other thing that held me off from Starlight Drive-Thru was the giant radiated crater in the middle of the theater, and yes, you can clear it out, but you will take rad damage doing so. And so, it's like, alright, have fun taking a bunch of medics or, you know, wearing a hazmat suit. Don't want to do any of that. I can grab most of what I need from Starlight Drive-Thru Inn without having to go around that pool. After all, it's only like mannequins and steel barrels. Now, see, I could have set up some of my location at Red Rocket. And that could be an idea. Because it's got the space. But I get the feeling that... sorry, dog. Just bear with me for a moment. Stairs. Floors. Come on. Come on. That'll do.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You want to come with me, pal? Okay, then. Let's stick together. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Go on home now.
Okay. And then dogs at Red Rocket. As for other locations that I might get set up, Hangman's Alley is not going to be anywhere near that important for this build. No, I won't be able to get the house in Diamond City because I have to pay for that. But Hangman's Alley is at least a little bit useful as like a stopping point. Is that everyone? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. 6. There we go. Alright. Time to dismantle this place. I do, however, have a, I was just thinking then, okay, what if I set up Red Rocket as one of the locations for what I'm planning to do? The problem is that what I'm planning to do involves cages, and that increases the, the chance that when you're being attacked by things that are also in those cages. And I want to make sure I can maximize my defensive points, just so I can minimize the chance that I go somewhere and I die horribly. Even though that is entirely likely to happen. Nonetheless. Alright, so telephone's up here, which is a good sign. Unfortunately, the cigar boxes have fallen through the floor. Okay, 1, 2... Alright, what else can I scrap? Can get the beer bottles over here. And then scrap all this. Yeah, there's nothing up on the roof. Okay. I think that is pretty much everything. That's the outside. Okay, just a couple more loose items and that's that. Ah, okay. We'll just grab all the heavy items manually. I'm only going to drop these things off at Sanctuary anyway. Doesn't matter. It takes me 2 goes. Alright, approaching daytime, which is helpful. Okay, let's grab everything. Circuitry. Yeah, I'll still need glass. Not glass, crystal. I'll need crystal for a settlement beacon. couple of other things that I want to build. I want to build, I need science. So I can build a big water purifier. And I'll grab those two later. Right. Nice and easy start. Okay, let's store jumpsuit. We'll keep the hard hat. We'll put it on for the moment. Put that in. And we'll store all the potatoes. Yeah. Couple more things that I will want to grab, for sure. Okay. Where is that? There it is. At least I have a little bit of defense. Sure, this is all going to get dropped the moment I get some over armor pieces, but every bit counts at the moment. Now, I've got to build a couple more beds, and then we'll make our way to... Then I'll make my way to Concord. There we are. Good. Yeah, I've got a little bit more to grab as well, don't I? Yeah, we'll take everything, including all the rubber. Should be able to carry most of that. No, I'll have to come back. I see. That's fair enough. Okay, doesn't matter. One additional trip doesn't change much. I also have to bring Dogmeat back up to Sanctuary as well. Emotional support dog. Yeah, unlike other attempts, normally I just leave Dogmeat there, and then when I get to Fort Hagen, dismiss him, send him back to Hangman's Alley. But in this case, emotional support dog needs to go to Sanctuary. Very important. Now, other areas that I need to get to. Yeah, there's a couple of spots that I will need to plan to get to. But I don't want to say USA of Olivia, but I'm going to have to say it eventually.
Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
And then...
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Might be best if we split up for a while, boy.
There we go. There we are, and that's everything. Alright, let's finish up Sanctuary for the moment. So that's the remaining beds that I need. And then I'll rest, and then I can go to Concord. Yeah, let's just clear the space. One there. One there. And one more bed. I think 15 is plenty. Plenty. Let's not put it there. Let's put it there. Well, one more never hurt. Store a pistol. Rest up for a while, and then let's move on. I have to admit, the view's not bad. It's overcast for sure. But no, one thing I would love to see. Procedurally generated clouds in a video game. It sounds so silly. It's like, why would you make your clouds procedurally generated? And, the question is, why not? It doesn't have to be incredibly random. But you can roll it based on, Alright, if today's been windy, what's the likelihood that the cloud formation is going to be like this? There we go. Doesn't matter, I've got Molotovs. Let's use them. I'll need to make my way in that sort of general direction anyway. Thankfully, though, with this attempt, I won't need to try and get the melons. You already saw I grabbed a whole bunch of potatoes, but there's more than I need to grab anyway, so let's just keep that all in the back of the mind. Okay. Yeah, I kind of need science and gun nut. It's going to be fun. I need to hit like level 5. And I won't have any offensive damage perks. But that's fine. I say that because this build doesn't need to do combat early on. I'll do a little bit for sure. Yes, ammo. I'll leave that pipe revolver rifle though. Okay, so we have one with a tire iron. Just sneak up this way. I'm in danger. Oh gosh, let's run. Yeah, I saw the raider turn around and shoot at me and it's like, right. Let's just wait. Do you know what? Rather than waiting that way, let's go this way and search that house. They'll never see it coming. Boom tish. Funny part, I never got into Persona much as a video game. Definitely more of an SMT person. Although if I was going to play a Persona game, I know people say E5's fantastic. Caption crisp. I think one of the biggest it's not a shame, the biggest losses of when they revamp a game. So, I know there's Persona 1, Persona 2, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5. 5, 4, and 3 are the ones that are pretty much out everywhere. 1 and 2, good luck finding those. But the one that I'm a little saddened about is Persona 3 P3 FES. P3 FES has a specific mode in it called The Answer, which is a sequel. So it's an actual sequel story. It is canon. It's, you know, you ever were into Persona and you wanted to play like Ultimax or P3Q for some reason. Oh, I'm getting shot at again. Go around the other way. I did tag... Here we are. So gunfire is still going. Okay. It was safe to tag that one. Okay, we're good. Okay. Let's see what we have to work with. We'll take the ammo. The left leg. Chest piece. It's the scavenger outfit. I'm not going to worry about taking the laser musket at the moment. I should say that I've got more than enough capacity bringing it with me, the sanctuary. Take the pipe auto. And then... nothing here. Okay. So, what from here? We're gonna go loot... not just here, but we're gonna grab the speakeasy as well. I've forgotten in previous attempts, but if I need crystal, there's a camera in the Concord speakeasy. And that's what you use for early game crystal, so you can build a settlement recruitment beacon. Okay, a little bit more to grab. Let's go this way. Shotgun shells, fair enough. Yeah, so we'll go here. Then we'll go to the speakeasy. And then there's a couple of other little things I may do differently for this attempt. I'll explain them. So, one of the things that I'm going to do differently this time... let me just make... yeah. So, I've previously avoided talking to Trash Can Carla. Like, talking to her gets a little too close to the random event. And... well, I don't really have a trader. There's one advantage to talking to Trash Can Carla, though. And that's that it gets her moving. And once she's moving, she tends to stop outside the Drumlin Diner. So, if she's outside Drumlin Diner, and you decide you're going to resolve the conflict between Trudy and Wolfgang with violence, Trudy will jump in to help you out. So it's just an extra set of guns, rather than trying to have to wait until you upgrade a weapon. Now, upgrades. Got the Aqua Boy. I could go Scrounger. Scrounger could be helpful to getting more .45 ammo. Like I said, I can get a combat rifle very quickly with this particular build. Even easier than other ones. Can't get Rifleman though. We'll have to hold off. I'll probably put the point into Science. So Science so I can build the water purifier that I want. And then the next level can go into Gun Nut so I can build the turrets that I need. I also kind of want Science because I think it's important for the power generators. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to go to the Super Duper Mart. It's not gonna be fun. Okay, Speakeasy first. Yeah, so this section's going to involve a lot of running around. Not too much looting straight away, I'll be honest. Because I need the carry capacity for the combat rifle, so I can do looting on the way back. But there are a couple of things that I know I can get. Actually, I might be able to do the Super Duper Mart straight away. And some of the small areas in Lexington. Just saying that because it's like, I need oil. I will definitely want Braxo. Where's my glasses? Actually, that's really nice. I haven't gotten a pair of Charisma glasses in quite a long time, so that's really helpful. There's like a couple of other areas that I know I'm gonna go to gather items. Just bits and pieces all over the place. So it's one location at a time. Hence why I've said that this is going to be a slow run. In the meanwhile, I've got a little bit of time left. That's fine. Let's think, what can I get done? What's the important parts? Even building Sanctuary is not that important at the moment. It's not that important at all. Let's grab that. Though we will pick up the chems. And that plunger. Hey, can we get away? Yeah, we'll take the skull as well. Not gonna mind. The combat knife would be interesting. Speaking of fashionable glasses. Yeah, why not? Okay. May sound silly, probably will never use it. Cigar box. Okay, that's it. Let's bring these things back to Sanctuary. Might as well. And then we're going to go on a little bit of the extended trip. Because now that I have Aqua Boy, there's a location that I can go to that I've been avoiding in pretty much most of my other runs. And it may sound silly to go there, but it's actually quite safe. I say that. It's quite safe so long as one of the locations doesn't have a random event nearby. So it's a location I'll pass by that could have a random event that could be dangerous. But otherwise, I think that's about it. Now, let's see. Might as well. I'll need the stamina. 1, 2. Okay, actually, if I switch my apparel out as well now. Let's go army fatigues. Yeah, there we go. And we just drop that. Beautiful. Yeah, I've got enough defense from the over armor to sort of match the drifter outfit. Routing wise though, what am I gonna do? Because I'm pretty sure it's Abernathy. This is... Where's that really dodgy bridge? I think it's like... Up here is Sunshine Tidings? Yeah, so if I've cleared Wicked Fleet, I can go there, directly south. I can skirt past the random event at the bridge. And I know there's a fixed pack of fixed pack of dogs somewhere down around this side of Walden Pond. I can dodge them as well. So it was another reason why to clear Wicked Fleet. The only thing that's nearby a Wicked Fleet that I have to watch out for, there's a couple of bloat flies, but some well-placed Molotovs will sort them out. Alright, let's store that. Store those. And even these. I don't have any, 0.5. I don't have any 0.308. Store. Even those. Couple of frag grenades, I'll pick those up. Alright, let's go. Why am I still holding onto the pipe rifle? Again, just in case. $11.40. Alright, fair enough. It's 11:40 in Aussie time. Just trying to keep an eye on things. So, what's my routing for the remaining time? We'll go Trash Can Carla. Talk to her, get her moving. Make my way south. I want to go to Lexington. Like, there's so many different ways to approach the route. I could go, for example, Boston Public Library now. Push that. And get the intelligence bobblehead so I level up a little quicker. And that's a valid option. Oh gosh, why is that a valid option? Alright, let's just be careful. Just keep an eye on... Alright, looks like we're okay.
Yes? So what's your story? Looking to trade?
Just looking for love, sweetheart.
But I'll tell you...
Just browsing for now.
Oh, well.
Okay, so that's gonna get Carla moving. Yeah, before you even talk to Trashcan Carla, you need to check up that way. Could be anything. Could be ghouls. It could be a gutsy. No one here can stand up to a gutsy. We're gonna go up here though. Alright, let's just pull back. And we'll let Trashcan Carla sort them out. Yeah, someone's throwing Molotovs. They all have pipe weapons. Okay. Still have 2 Molotovs. That's perfectly fine. Oh, raiders. They're... It also leads consideration to go for armor. See, I'm glad I didn't rush out to there. But then again, I wasn't going to rush anyway. Alright, let's... Yep. 3 rads. Lovely. That's the fun part of Fallout 4. See, folks, this is why you shouldn't have a society that operates its vehicles of nuclear power. Vehicular accidents are an absolute nightmare. Okay, we drop those. Check down here. I'm going to be looking for any chance of some whiskey. Not quite, but I'll take what I can get. It's interesting though that the raiders there only spawn after you talk to Trudy. Oh, actually not. Sorry. After you got the top ramp. I think it would have made more sense because you can see the supplies here. If they had the 3 raiders sort of sitting around here, and then they had a command to go activate if you went up to the top there. But then if you came around, say, from that road, you'd be able to see the 3 raiders. Oh, as it stands, that's a feral ghoul. What is a lone feral ghoul doing all the way over here? He's not alone. He's got friends. He's got friends, and if he's got friends, I'm definitely staying away. Okay, let's just go. Especially if it's a pack of ghouls. For all you know, they could have a glowing one leading them. They're just the stragglers. I'm gonna hope that by the time I'm done on my little adventure, they're all gone. In the meanwhile...
We had a deal, Trudy.
I'm not going to sort this out just yet. Like I said, I'm going to wait for Trash Can Carla.
Giving you poison shooting chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He bought them fair and square, Trudy. Ain't our fault if he's strung out. Now, don't make me come in there and shoot up that little trading post of yours.
Nothing there that's important. So, one of the locations I will need to clear out. Starlight Drive-Thru Inn. Not too much there that's actually that important. But there's a couple like, you know, the speaker receiver things. And they've got a couple of components in them that I might want. Like copper. We'll leave those guys for later. Let's just go. So like I said, we're going to go to Lexington. We can also stop by in here. It's 308. How much am I carrying? 61. Yeah, I think by the time I'm done looting Lexington, I should be right. Like, I don't need to... For example, I don't need to try and sneak around the Pulowski to grab the mini nuke. I can leave that alone for the moment. But I can go to a couple of areas around here and make sure that I have everything that I want. That's right. There wasn't anything up here. Just the workbench if you needed it. But again, I won't need the workbench at the moment. So, first stop, Red Rocket. Then, the laundromat. We'll take it. Because it's got a gear and I will need gears. Yeah, gears are actually one of those things that I definitely will need. You need cages. You need cages, you need gears. And then you need gears to repair cages. So definitely gears on the list. Thankfully with the laundromat, absolutely no enemies. And a little bit of a Braxo. Also one of those, definitely important. Yeah, someone can leave those parts in there. It's kind of scary. Like, okay, if you've ever seen one of those big industrial washing machines, at first you might think, how the heck did they stuff a whole human inside a washing machine? Then you see the inside of one of those big industrial ones, and you go, yeah, definitely you could stuff a human in one of these things. Not the prettiest thing to think of. In the meanwhile, we've gone through here. Let's not go that way at all. Let's not even go that way. We can, however, have fun clearing this place out. Especially before the Institute get in here. There's a couple of things. Because the two locations that I do plan on going to that I wanted the Aqua Boy perk for, in terms of loot, they don't actually have a lot. Not a lot of loot at all in those places. grab the... No, I don't need those. And that's just a sweet roll. Alright. So I can probably get away with going to Super Duper Mart. It might mean that I'll have to keep using the army fatigues for a little bit longer. Just for the extra point of strength. But I can probably get away with it. Alright, and then... Carrot? Actually, the carrot's important. Carrots are very important. I'll take the red dress. So now I'm running around and I have enough charisma gear on me to get to charisma 7. If I'm really pushing it early on, I can get the chem resistant perk. I can get that, and I've got a decent enough chance of getting to charisma 9 with mentats. I'd certainly be able to push charisma 12. Let me just think though, if I go 3 charisma, 3 charisma base. I'm just thinking if I do railroad stuff. Then go to 8 from grape mentats. I can get away with the glasses and the hat. I can go 9 and 10. I need 1 more, which would probably have to be alcohol. Alright, let's just quickly check in here. That's a bit heavy, but I'll take it. Leave the 10 mil. Alright, next stop, Super Duper Mart. Super Duper Mart can be a little bit scary. A little bit for sure. Here's one of the reasons why I wanted to come here. Grab all that, just a handy fuel. Any bit of oil that I can get, I'll take. Even if it weighs a ton. Okay. Alright, let's go. One. Probably is this. Nope. 1 letter. Alright, this one?
Got it.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Ammo, ammo, ammo. Yes. I'm carrying 137 units of weight. I factor in the combat rifle. I should be okay, even if I grab a lot of things from the Super Duper Mart. Again though, I know I grabbed the fusion core, for example, that's 4 weights. Okay, so it's a Protectron Watcher. I move that.
Commencing lawful use of deadly force. Attention, citizens. You may now resume your activities.
There we go. So that's, you know, one area that you just got to watch out for. Baseball's nice, actually. That's really nice. A little bit of cork.
Got it.
Yeah. So I think if I leave about 35 weight, carrots are pretty light, actually.
And serve.
Carrots are pretty light. You can get away with. And I'll pick this up, even though I'm never going to use that one. That is a straight up never going to use it. Okay.
Protect and serve.
Bottle of wine. I don't remember if you need wine or not. Let's just go. Let the Protectron handle that. Because once the Protectron goes there and starts firing, all the other ghouls around that area will aggro. But the Protectron can clear them. Say that.
Hostile target detected.
The ghoul's not going to run around.
Law and order has prevailed.
Yeah, there's the ghouls. There they go.
Identify yourself.
There they all go. You guys have fun. Wait, they took down the Protectron. That's not fun at all. That's completely the opposite of what would normally happen. Jeez. Okay, this is going to make things a bit more dangerous. And by a bit, I mean significantly more dangerous.
Nice.
Alright, we have to be careful now. Okay. Hey there. Ah, beautiful. A Minuteman outfit. I'll take that. I apologize. I will need that outfit far more than you will. What else? Yeah, leave all that. How much are we carrying? Okay, level up. I could put the point into gun nut now. Or I could put it into... I might have to put it into snake. I'll need whatever advantage I can get. No, I'll leave the point up my sleeve at the moment. Okay. What can we eat? We'll eat 1, 2. Yeah, I don't want to go over that way. There we go. Just grab that. I have 2 mines. I'll take 1, put it here. And now when I go this way... Okay. I'll take that. And that. Drop that. Equip that. Drop that. No, I've got a hat already. Take the gas canister. So I'm thinking fusion core.
That's it.
And then go. Okay, so we go this way. Yeah, losing the Protectron Watcher like that, that's a pain. I don't have to go that way, but I might have to just be careful. Isaac, I'm doing alright. Doing alright. How about yourself? Thanks for stopping by. Oh yeah, just to let you know, I did get Twitter set up. It's very, very bare bones. I'll say that much. But, excuse me. Just gonna go backwards. Sorry, just a moment. Just gonna... Yeah, 9.5. That didn't go so well. Yeah, I figured if I'm gonna set up something, at the very least I can get one thing set up. I don't know how well, and you might have more experience than I will. I don't know how well it is with Instagram and text posts. I'm pretty sure that's mostly images. So at least with Twitter, I can go very basic, like, hey, let's... Like, I might stream at this time out of the blue. Just a moment. I'll pop it into chat in case you're curious, but I've got a... let's just say this has been a week and a bit. But I'll get this... You know, you see some of the other Twitch streamers and they've got on their profiles, they've got the full layout with, hey, here's my socials, here's everything that I've got. I want to find out how exactly they're going about with all of that. Just a moment. But you can find me... It's... So it'd be... there. Yeah, there's a lot of work that has to go into sort of cross setting up things. There we go. I remember you said you wanted to send me a picture, but you were more comfortable doing it through a social media platform, so hopefully that helps you out. Let's see, where's my inventory? 181 out of 215. I'll have to drop something else along the way, but I can work it out later. Next stop. Yeah, so this is attempt number 10. I'm taking it a lot slower this time. The build's a little bit stranger. Yeah, no, that's all well and good. Yeah, I can understand that as well. So, perfectly fine. Like I said, hopefully it helps you out. And as I start getting more comfortable with using them, I can make more use of these things. So I've got, what, like 20 minutes left on this stream? Yeah. Alright, this part that I'm going to talk, this part in the game, very not important at all. So I'll briefly talk about, I've got plans for a video that I'm going to work on, very separate from what I'm doing with this challenge attempt while I try to get one off the ground. The video attempt, so it's actually related to sort of my experience with Cyberpunk 2077, of all the things. It's not like a lore video or anything like that. Oh yeah, I've got Aqua Boy on this build, so that's why I can swim in the water. So the video that I'm looking at doing is not a lore video. It's actually a video about my thoughts about the world of Cyberpunk 2077 as an open world game. What I need to... Hold on, I need to jump over this for the moment. There we go. Okay. I think the video itself has merit because it's one of those things that's often not talked about in an open world game, which is how the world itself tries to tell its story just from a location perspective. I think that video might be an option because filming it will be very easy. It doesn't involve it doesn't involve combat at all. The trickiest part will be the script. But I can work on the script over time. Because I do have a YouTube channel, which has nothing on it. And I think having something that I can put up that's a little bit different from what I do for streaming might be helpful. At least as well for my own sense. But I do admit the first thing I want to work on is the script. I'll still want to keep working on this challenge, but I'll keep that for the stream. I mean, 10 attempts is not fun. I can understand why other people might do this off camera. So yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take me to actually make my own video. That's going to be a process and a half though. Okay. As for why I'm swimming in game, there's a couple of locations I want to get to, and it's just easier to swim. How have things been for yourself lately? You said that you've been okay, but is school doing all right for you? underneath the water. This way. There we go. All right, head this way. Okay, here's the first area I need to stop at. They're nice and easy. Okay, I'll grab that. Yeah, being able to swim in the water really helps with getting that combat rifle. Otherwise, let's just... Alright, second location. It's a bit more of a swim. And then one more stop after this, but I don't think I'm going to make it to the third stop. Probably could, but... Road times, please cooperate. Okay. Now we go over to the wall. I don't remember if there's actually a crate over here. No, because there's the suit of T-45. Oh, the leveled suit. Okay, nothing there. Alright, let's go swimming. I'm gonna go there. Oh, I heard a super mutant voice. Oh, getting there. Yeah. So if you're wondering what's going on, one thing I've never done on other attempts, I've never gone to Spectacle Island. Going through the irradiated water to fight a bunch of Mirelurks, not exactly my cup of tea. But Aqua Boy means I can forego pretty much the whole island and just get the bobblehead that I need, the luck bobblehead. So that's Spectacle Island up there. Like, there's a bunch of locations I could probably tag up around here. I think that's Warwick State. Pretty sure Adam Katz is somewhere up around here. There we go. Oh, fun times. There we go. Problem solved. What's down around here? I think there's a little bit more to grab. Yes. And then here. Alright, on to Spectacle Island. Yeah, so the reason why Spectacle Island is terrible, in order to turn it into a settlement, you've got to go in, visit a main building, turn on a power breaker, deal with a bunch of Mirelurks, activate a signal, tell the Mirelurks to go away. Too much work. Actually, just too much work. So instead, that's not the boat that we need to go to. To round on south side, I think it's that boat. This one straight ahead. Actually, it's not that boat. It's this little one. I forgot. I think it's that little one. No, wait. It is this big boat here. My bad. And there's the bobblehead. And I'll grab that as well. Otherwise, that's it. That's what I'm done with Spectacle Island. Alright, like I said, I've got about 10 minutes. I'm definitely not going to make it to my last location. I can get a little close, but not really. Because my next location is up here. It's because I need to go to the slog. Once I get to the slog, I'll have gathered. I've gone to the 3 of the 4 locations that I need to go to for sort of early setting up. Yeah, this attempt number 10 requires a lot more groundwork than my previous attempts. There's more things that I have to build, more things that I have to gather. Maintenance costs to consider. That's Poseidon Energy. I don't need to go there. I can't remember what this is. Let's give it a little bit of a wide berth, just to make sure that we're all clear. Yeah, otherwise, we're okay. How much do I have to eat? 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not going to make it the whole way. That's fine. Actually, that's right. This is the castle. For some reason, I was thinking because the power generator was Warwick. But it's not. Warwick's further south. Alright, let's keep going. So which way would I need to go? I actually have to go wide. That's right. Yeah, I'll need to go wide. So I need to go that way. So much swimming on this attempt, but fair enough. This is what I've done to myself. All in the service of a build that is, in many senses, actually quite silly. Yep. Fort Strong. We'll just have to go around that. I don't know why, but my gut feeling says that even if you're not on any missions for the Brotherhood of Steel, there's always going to be a behemoth at Fort Strong. Alright, which way am I going from here? Same up. That way. I'm kind of glad though that Fallout doesn't have like crazy, crazy sea wildlife. Oh gosh, if Fallout had crazy sea wildlife, that'd be the worst. You wouldn't be able to do this because you'd be swimming and the next thing you know, bang. Instant death because you got eaten by some mutant animal. Yeah, that's right. That's Libertalia. So we'll stay clear of that. Yeah, that's a turret up there. Might have to hit the water's edge. Not a fan of this. Yeah, that's a long way off from where I wanted to go. Might just have to sneak around the Libertalia. Once I get back up onto the, once I get back into the water, I'm fine. There we go. Then I go about here. Should be okay. Yeah, I think if I push out for just a couple more minutes. Yeah, it'll be a couple more minutes and then I can get to the slog. So I'll probably get to the slog and then I'll wrap things up there. Yep, go past that. Yeah, there's the auto wreckers. That's Revere. Let's go low. And then just need to go see where I'm going from here. A little bit. I could grab the gainer, but there's no reason to. Let's go up this way. Now, we go back up to the main road. Skirt around Sorgus Ironworks. Uh-oh, that's the gutsy. Has it aggroed onto one of the traders? There's Doc Weathers who usually comes this way. Unless it's just aggroed onto a random enemy. Otherwise, there's... Yeah, let's pull back. Dog Patrol. So that's Paw Patrol up there. So that's the random event. If the random event is dogs, as long as I'm careful, go this way, skirt around the forged. It's a vicious mongrel. This is not good. Yeah, we will just go this way. Unfortunately means we're not going to be able to go that way back. Fun times. Thankfully... No, there's no good way about it. I need to get back to Finch Farm. And that's the Auto Wreckers, that's Sorgus. And the only other way is I'd have to cut somewhere across here. That's Doc Weathers. But this is the slog. 3 out of 4. And this was the trickiest area to get to. Why am I here? On all the carrots.
This produce for sale, along with some other supplies we scrounged up. Let me know if you want to trade. If you want to help us out, hop in the pool and gather some tar berries.
Wiseman is a great man and a great leader. But more, I owe my life.
That's everything that I need there. Like, I could jump in the water.
Welcome.
Feel free to look around.
Well, I'll take all that. Okay, with that, I've at least made it to the slog. The only question is, how do I get out of here? There's a couple of routes. They've all got varying levels of danger, but that's for tomorrow. I'll need to wrap things up here. So, if you've watched along, or you're going to listen after the fact, I'd like to thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.